Hello kids, my name is Julia Aguirre and we will be discussing all about respect. First is, what is respect? Having respect means you feel positively towards a person because of how they affect others. For example, you may have respect for a person that treats other people kindly, someone who worked hard to achieve something, and someone who overcame a challenge. You can have respect for others and you can have respect for yourself. Self-respect means you feel good about who you are, the types of choices you make. Respecting others' opinion is part of a larger attitude of respect. As we grow older, we are expected to develop respect for the whole person. Respect for opinion is not an easy art at all. It requires self-esteem, self-control, sensitivity, tolerance, fairness, and generosity. And it applies both to stated opinions and to opinions that are unspoken. Instead of trying to aggressively dominate the other person with your opinion and arbitrarily dismiss their opinion in the process, try to understand their opinion and perspective on the matter. You don't grow and evolve by arguing with others. You grow and evolve by gaining new insights, opinions, and perspectives. Everyone has their own unique set of life experiences that prompt them to think and perceive things in a certain way. So why not use this to your advantage? Encourage a dialogue with those that you disagree with, even if it just means simply saying, "That's interesting. Why do you feel that way?" While you're listening to the other person explain their side of things, remember that just because you understand where someone is coming from, why they think what they do, it doesn't mean that you have to agree with them, nor does it mean you're conceding defeat to them. It just means that you're willing to listen to their side of things because the other party may have something for you to learn. What we believe is an integral part of who we are. Therefore, we tend to perceive criticisms directed at our opinions as rejection. When that happens, defensiveness and resentment can put an end to dialogue. How do we practice respecting other people's opinion? Save the core of someone else's opinion even as you qualify your acceptance and say, "Yes, I agree that what you say may be true in general, but there are circumstances when." Recognize that although you do not agree, what you hear is not unreasonable by saying, "Indeed, that idea can be appealing." However, third, allow that if you knew more, your opinion might change. "I don't know, it doesn't seem right, but perhaps there is more than here than I am seeing at the moment." Yes, but if you look at it from a different point of view, treating people with respect makes the world a nicer place to live in, whether it's at home, at school, or out in your community. And it's easy. All you have to do is treat people the way you like to have them treat you. How to respect others. Don't insult people or make fun of them. Listen to others when they speak. Value other people's opinions. Be considerate of people's likes and dislikes. Don't mock or tease people. Be sensitive to other people's feelings. Don't pressure someone to do something he or she doesn't want to do. We live in a diverse nation made up of many different cultures, languages, races, and backgrounds. That kind of variety can make all our lives a lot more fun and interesting, but only if we get along with each other. And to do that, we have to respect each other. Here are some of ways we can respect people who are different from us. Try to learn something from the other person. Don't go along with prejudices and racist attitude. Show interest and appreciation for other people's culture and background. Never stereotype people.
Hi, my name is Aaron James Piabseta, and today we're gonna talk about concern for others, or sa Tagalog, pagmamalasakit sa kapwa. So yeah, to start, um, concern for others must be able to consider the needs and difficulties of others and take an active interest in their feelings, capabilities, and perspectives in order to assist them with the difficulties they face and act with integrity, warmth, and concern. So, yeah, as you can see, concern is one of the most valuable acts of a certain person. It shows in an individual that he or she cares about other people. Concern for others connects to empathy, meaning you tend to put yourself in the situation of other people just to know how they feel and how should you react to them. So yeah, here are some examples of how would you demonstrate concern for others. First, write a poem about how much you love that person. Second, make treats and eat them together. Third, take care of some of their responsibilities. Number four, be very affectionate with them whether they are ill or not. Next is make something special about that person. Next is do what makes them happy. Next is acknowledge little things. And lastly, support their dreams. Now, let's go with the importance of having concern for others. Number one, it's contagious. Once you care for a certain person, they tend to do it with other people too. Next is you'll boost your self-esteem, meaning caring for others makes you think that you are a much better person now. Third is it gives you a sense of purpose, meaning having concern for others gives you purpose on why you are still living in this world. Next is feeling love and building strong relationships. When you concern, when you have concern for your loved ones, it creates a bond that will last for a very long time. It creates a sense of belonging, meaning through the effort of having concern for others, you see yourself as part of a group of people whom you share your common interests. And lastly, you'll create stronger friendships. Concern for others builds up trust, which creates unforgettable bond with your peers or friends. Concern. There are a lot of ways to show how much you care for a certain person. There are also a lot of different ways on how would you express your concerns towards the person you want to take care of. You treat them like that. You treat them like that just because you love and care about them unconditionally, even at times of hardship and challenge. So yeah, and that's it. I hope you learned something today that will help you in your daily life and will be a good influence in yourself in the near future. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Aaron James of Sere, signing out. Peace.
Good day everyone, I am Jaya Alba and we are now in our second quarter class. And I hope that everyone will get their learnings today. Our lesson for today will help you to develop your skills in how you show your compassion to other people. You will be great because this is what will you learn from this lesson. In this lesson, you are expected to be able to show your compassion to other people. This module is made in response to your needs. First, what does exactly compassion means? Compassion is a feeling of giving sympathy and compassion to other people. I will give you another meaning of compassion. Compassion is a concern to reduce the suffering of anyone, regardless of their nationality, language, culture, or religion. So class, I will give you some example on how you show your compassion to other people. First, giving foods to a children living on the street. Helping your classmate who are struggling on your studies. Next, willingness to give the best you can to the people who ask for help. Another example to show your compassion to other people is providing assistance to the people who are affected by typhoon or any disaster. And another, How you show your compassion is assisting an elderly person with disability to cross the road. Take a good look at the pictures and determine if the picture are example of showing compassion to other people. So class, now that we are done with our lesson for today about compassion, we will having an activity. I will read some situation and you only need to determine if the situation I read is example of showing compassion to other people or not. So let's begin. First situation, I worry about people who are victims of war.
Good day, everyone. I am Patricia Banyaga, and for today, we will be discussing about charity. So, to start off first, let's define charity. Charity is the act of giving help to those in need of it. It is the act of extending love and kindness to others unconditionally, which is a conscious act, but the decision is made by the heart without expecting a reward. When charity is carried out selflessly, it is a one-way act where a person gives but asks for nothing in return. So charity is simply the act of giving help to those in need of it without expecting anything in return. Giving money or food to poor people is an example of charity. Poor, sick, or injured people are generally considered the proper people to whom charity should be given. Others may rely on support from charitable organizations. These organizations collect money and goods and then give them to those in need. Why is charity important? So first, charity benefits donors as well. Charity is about giving without expecting anything in return, but donors get intangible benefits. How? So helping others creates feelings of peace, pride, and purpose. These feelings translate into a more fulfilled life. When people experience this positivity, they're more likely to continue giving and participating in other ways as well. The world is a better place when people have a purpose. Next, charities protect public health. Charities focus on health through vaccine programs, clean water, and other services allow communities to improve their lives. Lack of access to good health care is a really serious issue. This includes reproductive health care, dental care, and preventative health care. Problems like contaminated water also contribute to sickness and death for hundreds of thousands of people every year. When people are not healthy, it affects every aspect of their life and fuels poverty. Charity harnesses the power of community. The power of community proves that when people care and come together, change is more than possible. When people come together, they can make a big impact. Charities depend on individuals who commit to giving small amounts. While donations from big groups are great, a community that cares about a charity and who they serve is essential. This inspires others around the world and encourages more participation in charities. The last one is charity teaches the next generation about generosity. Modeling the value of generosity and selflessness to children makes it more likely they will continue to give as adults. Giving to charity is a selfless act. There's no financial return. Generosity for its own sake creates a more compassionate, community-focused world. This creates lasting change and a legacy of kindness. Next, meaningful ways to help others or how to show charity. First, donate your time. Charity does not always require money or any material things. Showing up is enough. Volunteering is a way to contribute to your community and can be just as valuable as cash donations. Ways to donate your time includes assisting senior citizens, tutoring students, mentoring a child, volunteering in a feeding program, and a lot more. Next, donate your staff. If you have stuff to get rid of, consider giving it to a good cause rather than throwing it out. Many charities and nonprofit accept donated goods, including clothes, shoes, furniture, and even cars. Anything that you think can be useful for other people. Next is donate your skills. If you have a special skill such as writing, cooking, photography, etc., considering offering your services pro bono. So many charities and advocacy groups have especially specialized needs but can't afford dedicated staff. Volunteering in this kind of way helps a lot of people. Next, give blood. Donating 1 unit of blood may save the lives of 3 people. Donating blood to organizations like Red Cross is free and it does not take much time. Donating your blood is free. Donating blood will not just benefit the person who will receive it but also you. So these are just some of the ways where you can show charity or help other people. So before I end this discussion, let me just leave you guys with this quote. Helping one person may not change the world, but it could change the world for one person. Thank you, and I hope that you gain knowledge and learned about what we've discussed today.